When you first get here, it can look kind of overcamped, and this huge fire ring in the middle here can get kind of crappy. There's some garbage left in here, and if this is as far as you look, you'd really be missing some wonderful, wonderful parts of moving out of that main camp a little ways. Here's a smaller one that's gotten less use and doesn't have the same huge fire ring and the same garbage in the middle of it. Moving down along some waterway here, there's still some snow in the woods. A small tributary running over here to the left joins the larger creek farther up. And across that creek there's some really, really beautiful space. A little bit of an island here, just by the side of the creek. Looking upstream, this is approved trout water here in Pennsylvania. And I'm not a trout fisherman, but I do kind of wonder what is waiting in those pools and eddies. Little trails that crisscross this whole area. And some of them are legitimate trails, and some of them are just trails that have been worn into the ground. We're farther away now from that main stream, but you can see it just at the far edge of the frame. So we're going to go take a look at it. With the stream running this fast and it's full, it'd be a little hard to get across it without taking your shoes off. But over on the other side are some real nice small campsites moving farther upstream along that main drag. There are some fishing paths that hug the creek. Now we're getting into some areas that aren't used as much. They're still known and they're still used, but they're right along this creek. And that whole area over across there is also part of the state forest land. Following those fishing paths, you get into other areas of the Ewok village that are even less used. In this area, as you can see, you could just hang dozens of hammocks. Big ones, small ones. Sometimes even the fishing paths seem to disappear into the undergrowth. You can get lost pretty deep into this forest of mountain laurel that just grows wild with abandon around here. I'm not exactly sure where I am at the moment. I don't usually bushwhack when I'm out, but this is a fairly well contained area that would be relatively easy to find your way out of. There's roads, and the road on one side and that big creek on the other. I run out of time for being out here, time on the camera battery, and my wife's waiting for me to get home. But I did want to thank you for prowling the woods with me today.